Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me this afternoon, evening, or morning. I hope you guys like this video. It's about gardening and the benefit of gardening. I will also tell you guys a little bit about a couple of plants that I really am proud of in this video. I've been wanting to plant it for years and it's just hard to get by or it's expensive to buy. And all these plants actually was given to me by a friend that I made last week. I was on my walk with my husband and son, and she was in her garden. And I like to say hi to everybody if they're out there. And I was saying hi to her, and she was in her garden. And she looked up at me and she said, "Hi, would you like some plant?" And I was like, "Of course. I love plants." And so anyway, ever since then, she's been giving me tons of free plants, and I made a new friend, and she's just amazing human being. I absolutely adore her, and I think the world of her. She's just amazing, amazing lady. That being said, I want to tell you guys a little bit about why I choose to garden, and one is that it's an easy way for me to get my vitamin D in. And we know that we all need that vitamin D, and sometimes we forget to take the vitamins, or in my case, I don't like milk, so it's hard for me to get in the vitamin D in my body that it's need. So what's better way to do it than go out there to the source outside and the sun? And gardening just help with that, keep my hand busy, keep my mind calm. I have something to focus on. So if there's no gardening, if you don't like the garden, just go outside, put your feet in the grass. It is nature. And hand in there. Like I said, gardening can be an expensive hobby to have. I totally understand that. For years, I wasn't able to do it. So what instead is I'll do is just go outside, dig my feet in the dirt outside backyard, and just sit and enjoy the grass, the dirt, the sun, the natural vitamin D. So I encourage you guys to do that if you have time this weekend. And the second point I want to bring up is exercise. I know not all but us like to run every day or exercise every day. I know I don't, and I'm really bad about my run. I do enjoy jogging, but sometimes I get lazy. And this way, by gardening, I get in my exercise, and like I don't realize that I'm actually exercise, but I am. Those dirt, they're heavy, and those gigantic pot behind me, when you fill it with dirt, oh my gosh, it's heavy. I'm saying like I'm doing squat with them, picking them up, lifting them to the next one, and I'm doing all this squatting, reaching, extending. It's like yoga combined with squatting, and it's CrossFit. That's what I call it, garden CrossFit. And it's amazing how you feel right after. You're sweating out there in the sun, like the sun is pouring down on you, and you're lifting and you're stretching, you're bending and flexibility, and you're doing all this for hours and you don't even realize it. And because you're so calm and immersed into what you're doing, for me, planning and feeling the dirt, like what I need to do next, and not stress, just stress free, calm. So, and that brought me up to my next point, is that it boosts your mood. So last week here we've been having a terrible weather. It's gloomy, and then it's like humid and stuff. So it's hard to be cheerful when you're in that environment. So it was good for me to step away from that and to be outside and with Mother Nature and enjoy, just throw everything else out the window. And it really did help boost my mood. It helped me feel better. It helped me, when I feel better, I also have the tendency to watch what I eat. So it's like the ripple effect for me. So it was good to be out there and gardening and be mindful what I'm putting in my mouth, what I put in my brain, my mind. So it was a good thing that the lady gave me all this plant. I finally jumped into my potting and gardening. And that's my daughter Bella. She just got home from school and she loves dirt and sand just as much as I do. She could be out there playing in this dirt for hours. I mean, and I'm not complaining because I think that's amazing. It's free and she doesn't want to be inside. She wants to be outside most of the time. So I'm very, very blessed for that. And I'm happy that she does like to do this stuff. Okay, my next point is I would like to bring is that loneliness, as a stay-at-home mom for the last several years and going to school full time, it gets lonely and you don't have the interaction with other adults. You're just with kids most of the day and time. And for older generation, they don't get to socialize a lot. They are stuck at home for many reasons. Some would be health, other would be driving, not able to drive too far. Whatever the reason is, it creates that loneliness. And gardening, it brings people together. It brings something that you can talk about. And for me, uploading this video, talking and sharing my thoughts and feeling, while I'm doing it, it's just creating that community to connect with other people. It really does, and I feel that to my heart. And so, excuse my language. English is my second language, so I do stumble a lot through my words in video. I appreciate you for listening, and I ask for your forgiveness ahead of time. For giving me grace, trying to find the right word to describe what I'm doing and how I feel about all this. So here's the two plants, the banana plant that she gave me. I know it looks dead. I'm just cutting all the excess leaf off, and then I'm going to put it in the dirt where I'm going to plant it so that it bring back all that mineral and vitamin back to the tree. It does look dead, but it's not, and I'll tell you why. That's the heart right there I'm trying to show you. And it's a knife and alive. And now if the heart is all black, then it's dead. In fact, I just cut the top off 4 hours before the video, the night before, and it already grew that much. So it's a very alive banana tree. And if it's dead, remember that the heart will be black all the way through, then it's dead. All the way through the root, then it's dead. And you can see another plant, a banana tree, that's a little bit smaller than that. I cut it almost to the root, and you can see that the heart is still nice and alive. It's not black, so it's good. It's still alive, and it's good to go. I think it's coming up. Here we go. Yep. And you see me cutting all the dead leaf off so that all the nutrient we give to the baby, that the heart is still nice and green. But it's just sleeping, dormant. And this banana tree do actually give banana. They're not decoration. They're actually banana tree. So Florida have if it's in the hot weather, it'll give banana. It'll flower and bloom and give me the banana. So that's the plant that I've been wanting to plant for a year, but haven't been able to come by until last week. So I'm very proud of it and happy. And those two are Asian herb, and they are so good for your blood pressure and your inflammatory. So if you have those herbs will actually help take care of that, lower your blood sugar. And the last one was wild onion. I love the smell of wild onions. You can cook with it. You can eat it raw. You can use it as decorations inside plant. Or you can plant it in the backyard if you have ants. For some reason, ant doesn't like the wild onion. It actually keeps it away. So she gave me some of that, and I planted some in my pot, and I also planted some in the backyard too, because our backyard is full of ants. And that current plant that's on the video right now is a lily. It's a gigantic lily. When it's bloom, I have to put a stick in it, or else the flower just fall or break off. That's how heavy it is. So it's gorgeous lily. I don't know what lily the name of it is, but it's huge anyway. So those are the plants I'm really proud of. And there's my Jonathan, my 1 year old. He just turned 1. I didn't bring him outside because it was really hot and I didn't want to get him the heat exhaustion. So I asked my husband to keep watch him, and he saw Mommy garden and he wanted to join, but we couldn't. So that's the best way we could help him join. Anyway, there's all my plant. Enjoy the video. Subscribe and like, everybody. Thank you. Have a good day.